So in these two paintings, I was really trying to encapsulate the different ways that Zach and my bodies were moving in our Zoom sessions. At the beginning of the year, I set up 8 Zoom movement sessions for Zach and I, selected 3 pieces of music and had a experimentation brief, if you like, for a way in which we were aiming to move in that session. And from those recordings, I've been able to record a visual catalogue of images. And these two really help show the different ways our bodies moved. For example, in this painting, I was really mindful in this session of how it felt when I couldn't move one of my legs through injury. But actually what it gave me was a great expressivity and strength in my upper body, and a huge range of movements came out of that session, and that was something really positive. The other image is of Zach, and he spoke quite a lot about in the past how he'd experienced with his condition lots of involuntary movements, and I actually found, looking back at the recordings, there was a huge amount of beauty in those, in the strength, the dynamism that came from the tension, almost very balletic, in lots of parts of his body at certain times. And I think that image just really encapsulates some of the energy that came from those movements, that perhaps were movements that people or Zach may not have embraced in the past, but definitely we could get those movements out in these Zoom sessions. And likewise, rather than feeling that not being able to move a leg was a barrier in these sessions, we were really able to embrace that. And throughout the illustrations, I've been looking out for images that challenge the ideal aesthetic form as we often have seen it in the arts so far. And I hope that in our final piece, the movement will really focus on some of the joy of more alternative ways of moving, and will encourage people to move their bodies in any way possible. I've also been using these images to inform the musician and the piece of music we want to help tell the story. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to Carol Thorpe-Gunner for all her help on this aspect of the project, and to Arts Council England for making this project possible. Thank you.